Hi there, my name's Andy Hillier and today's guitar lesson is going to be on the classic Born to be Wild by Steppenwolf. It's a really easy little song to play, it sounds great. I'm going to teach you the whole song today. Just before I do though, if you wouldn't mind subscribing to my channel, which is Andy Hillier, it really does help me out. Give me a like on the video, the thumbs up button, and leave me some comments in the comment section. Let me know what you thought of the video and let me know what songs I should do next. And if you love what I'm doing and you want to support me, support my channel, you can support me on Patreon. I'll leave a link to that in the description. My guitar's in standard tuning. Okay, now the main riff sounds like this. So to play that, we're playing the first finger on A7, third finger on D9, and you could have your little finger on G9, or you could put your third finger across the two strings, however way you prefer. I'm going to use my little finger on G9. And I'm also going to hit the top string as well, so the top four strings. We're just going to do a downstroke on that, go. And then we're going to change to our first finger across the D, G and the B strings at the 9th fret. And we're going to go up, down, so go like this. So that's a little bit tricky to jump between those two chords, but we've got this. So you're hitting the E power chord here, then first finger jumps up and plays the D, G and the B strings at the 9th fret. So you go. And then keep your first finger there and play the middle two strings, the D and the G strings, with an upstroke. Just in case you haven't seen them before, the downstrokes, if you look above the tab on the first chord, it's got a little thing that almost looks like an N. That's a downstroke. And then on the next hit, the three nines, it's got a little V. That's an upstroke, so you're playing it upwards. So we've gone. And then the middle two strings, still your finger on the 9th fret. You're going to do an up stroke. So that's in the first bar, so you've got this. Into the next bar, there's another upstroke on that. So far from the beginning, you've got. And then we're going to play this all with downstrokes because it makes it easier. Middle two strings again at the 9th fret, so hitting it downstroke. And then put your third finger on D11. Keep your first finger where it is, and you can hit the next string down, that's fine, or just play the one string, that's fine as well. So we've gone. And then it comes off and you play the nines again, and then you're going to put your finger on 12. So either your third finger stretched up, but that's a bit hard, I'm going to use my little finger on D12 and do that as a downstroke. So from those, the second bar, miss out the first nines, and we've got, kind of sounds like the end of a song. So let's try the whole line slowly, here we go. And that just keeps repeating round. So that's the main riff. Now the verse uses almost the same bit, but we're going to put a load of E's at the beginning. So we're going to play the low E string, palm muted, so you rest this bit of your hand on the very beginning part of the string, just on the bridge, and you get a muted sound. So you can do 7 hits on that. And then we're going to go to the first finger flat across the D and the G strings at the 9th fret. And I'm going to use all downstrokes on this because it makes it easier. So we're going to hit the middle two strings on the 9th fret. Then again, and then the same as before, we do the middle two strings, and then go up to D11, back to the nines, and then the 12. So that line slowly goes. And that just keeps repeating around the verse. So you repeat that round, and then we get a bridge which goes. So it actually goes around 4 times. The first chord is a G chord. We're going to put our little finger on E3, third finger on B3, second finger on E3 nearest to your face, and first finger on A2. So that's a G chord. Next chord we need is an A chord, which is your first finger D2, second finger G2, third finger on B2, and play from the A string downwards. And the last chord is just going to be an E power chord, which is open E with A2 and D2. Mute off the rest of the strings, so just hit the top 3 strings. So it goes G, A, E5, it goes. So that repeats around 4 times. Then you go back to the verse, and then the bridge, and then there's like this build part, which goes like this. So to play that, we've got an E chord, which is your first finger G1, second finger on A2, third finger on D2. And you're just going to do 8 hits on that. So it's 2 bars, playing crotchets, going like this. Then to the G chord that we played before, 8 hits on that. 4 hits on the A chord. Back to 4 hits on the G chord. And then you just hit an E chord, which lasts for 2 bars. So let's try that build. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then we get like that chorus part, which goes like this. So I'm just playing octaves on this. So I'm playing A9 with my first finger, and my little finger, you could use your third finger, on G9, and just get it so that the string in the middle between those two, so the D string, is muted off. So you only hear those 2 notes, the A7 and the D9. Then jump down 2 frets to fret 5. So your first finger's on 5, little finger on 7. Then down 1 more fret to fret 4. So your first finger's on 4, little finger will be on 6. And then back to fret 5. So it goes like this. So that's pretty straightforward, I think, and that just keeps repeating round. And the only other bit is like the solo, which is just holding down an E power chord, which is your first finger on A7, third finger on D9, little finger on G9. And it's just playing this rhythm. So the first bar goes down, up, up. So you've got... And then on the offbeat, the next bar is going up, down, up. So the first 2 bars slowly go down, up, down, up, down, up. The next bar, bar 19, is the same as the first bar. So down, up. Bar 20, you're just playing on all the offbeat. So rest, up. And then it kind of keeps repeating those 2 bars, 19 and 20, for 21 and 22 and 23 and 24. It's the same rhythm. So if I play that rhythm for you, the whole line goes like this. So the only little changes in bar 18, you get the extra down, up. And then the last line, we've got an E minor 7, and it goes. So for that, first finger's barred across from the A string downwards at the 7th fret, second finger on B8, third finger on D9, and it goes down, up, down, and then percussive notes, so take your fingers, like just relax your fingers so you're not pressing down, so they're muted off, and it goes down, down, then put your fingers back down for the up, another up stroke, and then percussive going down, up, down, up, down, up. So that line slowly goes. Bit faster. Up speed. And then I forgot to write it, but there's E minor 7 just for 2 bars, just going. and then there's a cool drum fill, and then it goes back to the verse. Well, I do hope you've enjoyed that little guitar lesson and you found it useful. If you have, then if you wouldn't mind subscribing to my channel, it really does help me out. Give me a like on the video, leave me some comments in the comment section, let me know what you thought of the video, let me know where in the world you're from, let me know what song I should do next, and if you love what I'm doing and you want to support me, and you want to print the tabs off for this and loads of other songs, you can support me on Patreon. I'll leave a link to that in the description. Thanks for watching this. I've been Andy Hillier, and I'll see you next time.